we just talk about how insane, truly insane, the last 48 hours has been? When we get these black swan events, we get to see a variety of spectrums happen within the market in real time, and we keep forgetting that in the US, securities fraud is virtually legal, and we saw somebody we'll discuss who made damn near a couple $100 million shorting crypto leading up to Trump's tweets. And then on the other spectrum, because these people don't have, insider information, they're just pure degenerates that get comfortable with the bull market, they leverage people's money, boom, they blow it all up in a single moment. And what do? Unfortunately, they unalive. They deleted themselves over the weekend. Yes, those are the two insane spectrums we've got to discuss as the moment of opportunity alleviates, it kind of falls through my fingers here. I mean, I was really hoping with the emergency cash that I have that this was going to be another damn tariff war. I really, really thought the markets were going to go back to what we saw in April. We'd be down 10 to 20% on the major indices, and I would have some time to truly buy some good deals in the market. And, we didn't get that moment, did we? Because for those that have been missing the opportunity, they don't know really what's going on. You're not as a finfluencer degenerate clown like I am. Basically, China, they just wanted to control some rare earth supply chains. They're a huge exporter of rare earths. And you know what? Trump said, I don't like you doing that. We're going to tariff you 100%. Here we were in a brand new tariff war. Amazon, Amazon, 60% of items sold there come from China. So many of our rare earths come from where we thought there was going to be a geopolitical storm and another massive fluctuation in inflation cycles and who knows what. But, unfortunately, I'm not a degenerate insider politician, so I did not get that information correctly, and I missed the damn dip opportunity. So congrats to anybody that bought on Friday, because it just didn't last all that long, because guess what? Don't worry about China. China, it will be fine. Highly respected Xi just had a bad moment. Just a bad moment, guys. It was just a drama queen moment, like high school. These old farts running our entire geopolitical systems. They just had just a bad moment. He doesn't want a depression for his country. Neither do I. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it. Coming from Trump here, and some of his kids were probably listening to this. Somebody was listening to this. We'll find out in a moment. But my God, guys, like my stocks, this is where the leverage fools get absolutely slaughtered. But us just, living our lives, supporting our family and our communities, and just trying to do the right thing and work hard. It's not how the system works. That's not how you get ahead anymore, apparently, guys. You got to be a full-blown degenerate to take advantage of moments like this, because my portfolio was not down all that much. Breaks my soul as a guy that is leveled off in his life and looks for more wealth preservation and just looks to buy the best possible assets through market cap weighted ETFs. If my portfolio is down a lot, you sure as hell can be sure the entire geopolitical system is collapsing in some way, thanks to God knows what's going on. But it's not. It's really not. This was a blip. We stepped back a month in time. I mean, if you take a look at the S&P here, guys, I mean, really, the prices were just back to where they were a month ago. That doesn't get me excited. It doesn't really get me up, if you know what I'm saying, all right? So I was really hoping come Monday or Tuesday, the markets would continue to go down like another 5%. They're going back up. I mean, the fear and greed index is already showing we're up like 1% in the NASDAQ after being down 4%. But where do we go to unlock full degeneracy? Because me just being a normal Joe Blow, I don't know what I'm saying, but where does it, like a normal guy like me just says, okay, the markets are done. I have to wait till next week. Like nothing's going to happen over the weekend. It's Thanksgiving. We're spending time with our families. There's so much going on, but you know where the degenerates live, the true degenerates that make all the real money, guys, in crypto. Because crypto's 24/7. It's not going anywhere. It's just happening. And if you bought the dip through all of this, you're doing pretty well right now, because we're up 10, 12%, double digits across the board, sometimes even more depending on how degenerate you really got with some of the trades over this. And the real people that took the extreme spectrums that I want to discuss, because yes, the insider trading to yes, the deletion of oneself because of loss, all happened within 48 hours. Because in case you didn't know, there was a Bitcoin wallet that deposited like 80 million or something god awful, brand new crypto wallet. And the guy closed out most of his position leading right after Trump's tweet, after watching his like $80 million short or something going up to like 190 to 200 million, shorting Bitcoin and ETH here, guys. The crazy part is he shorted another 9 figs worth of Bitcoin and ETH minutes before the cascade happened. Minutes. Like somebody was just like one of Trump's kids, right? Hey, crypto man, we got a lot of money to move around here. We got a nice, let's just do this, right? Like, how is this nothing short of securities fraud? And I know crypto is not really a security. Well, it's kind of a security. No one's investigating this. This shit happens all the time. Nancy Pelosi, how are you the best possible trader above all hedge funds, mutual funds? You're outperforming the GOAT, Berkshire's Warren Buffett. Hey, Nancy, how did you do that? What do you mean? This is obvious. We don't break the law. Like, this is just obvious trades. It's not. I should have been a politician. Why? God, am I a influencer clown and not a full-blown degenerate that works in politics? Probably because I'm fear of assassination. I don't know. Who knows? Like, what world do we live in these days, guys? I just don't get it. If you want to watch a great video on this, they kind of broke down the minute by minute here on Vodzilla, CoffeeZilla's other channel. I mean, he does a great job at exemplifying all the corruption that goes on in governments today. I feel like we've taken a huge step backwards in policy, and people are just okay with it, and they're just blindsiding all this insane shit that happens like on the regular these days around Trump. And no one's going to go to jail for it. And we're just going to let people that commit securities frauds out of prison. Like, I mean, I can't get over it. What was the guy from the Silk Road got released? There was the guy from Nikola Motors that got released. Like, these guys flat out blatantly committed securities fraud and worse than that with the Silk Road. And we're just letting them free. Sure, whatever. I don't know. I just can't get over it. And then the other spectrum here, we've got Konstantin Galish. Sad Ukrainian story, but probably not all that sad because, you know, when you see like 30-year-olds ripping around in Lambos like this, the level of degeneracy that must have gone on. But basically, social media quickly filled with tributes as a crypto followers mourn the loss of a blogger. Reports also claim that Galish had lost around $30 million of investors' money who trusted him and managed their funds within the last 48 hours, might I add. And if you kind of read into this, he was a 32-year-old Ukrainian crypto investor, a popular blogger, known online as Kostya Kudo. Was basically found DEAD on Saturday inside of his Lamborghini. What a way to go out. I mean, there's a good casket for you. Really young though. Oh my God. But anyways, basically his unaliving comes amid a major crash in cryptocurrency prices, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, that shocked global markets on Friday, according to multiple local media reports. Basically, the guy's Telegram channel confirmed his DEAD and said that the investigations are ongoing to determine the exact cause. But according to Binance Square, social platform, a cryptocurrency enthusiast, it was reportedly, self-inflicted. God knows, maybe it wasn't. It was made to just look self-inflicted. Who really knows? But these are the guys that don't have the insider information that are leveraging crypto probably to the nines, because we get comfortable when markets start going up, right? People get way too confident and comfortable. And what did I tell you when market calamities happen and black swans happen? What's the first thing people are going to sell off? You can tell me crypto is all this and that, guys, and it's just like the greatest thing, and I get it. Like, I hold some crypto, but you got to recognize the absolute raw risk with an asset like this, because again, it doesn't have as much utility as people make it out to be right now, and they're just using it for treasury. So when the market does go into these moments, guys, and people want liquidity, the first thing that they're going to get rid of is something like this. And that's exactly what we saw, right? Like when the markets got shocked, it was like 10x the effect. The S&P goes down 2 or 3%, crypto's going down like 10x that, right? Like, it just seems to be the way it works right now. And I hate to say I told you so, but if you're just, cost averaging like a good, normal human person that's just trying to support his family, you're not doing all that bad. You can't be. I mean, my portfolio has barely gone down. It barely hurts me inside. Keep in mind, I do have a bit of Canadian stocks, which, yay, Canada, being one of the few countries with a lot of rare earth materials, barely dipping at all. Here I thought we were told Canada was supposed to be in a depression or recession. The tariff war and all this was supposed to destroy our country. Canada's the worst country in the world, guys. It's falling apart. The real estate crash, the unemployment that's coming. Canada's been outperforming the U.S. in most global markets. We're doing pretty good here, guys. It's a bit of a cushion. Congrats to those Canadians that support the country and the economy. I mean, the entire, we're doing so well. I mean, I'm not trying to brag here. I'm just being hyperbolic, obviously. But you got to admit, guys, this is just nothing short of insane. Thanks to the Rich Gang group, guys. I mean, I love reading what you guys are posting in there over the weekend while I'm out with my family and just catching up on little bits and just being blown away by the conversations in there. If you want to join those conversations, go to kylelivingston.com. Links in the description below as always. But on that note, I'll pass the question off to you. I'd love to know how you're handling the degeneracy down in that comment section below.